It's Animu time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Figma number 205 Honda Futayo from Horizon in the middle of nowhere. Out of nowhere is where this review comes because I had this figure for so long and looking through my old Figmas, I was like, what have I not reviewed yet? What would be interesting to review? And I stumbled onto her, and the funny thing about that, I've only seen a little bit of the anime back in the day because I wasn't really that much into it. There are like a million characters in that show. Honda over here really stood out because of something. There was something that kind of stood out, and I felt like that would be funny body mode for Figma, so I checked her out and I got her, and now years later, it's time for a review. Let's go. Starting off with the size, she stands at about almost 13 and a half centimeters to the top of her head, which means about 5.5 inches tall. Now, regular Animu face, starting off with that, the Animu eyes, very nicely done. You got the blue in there, and it looks very crisp. I mean, Figma does that so well, and they have been doing that for years, so not really complain there. And you got a whole bunch of detail, kind of like armored stuff going on in her hair, which holds her long ponytail together. There's lots of paint bleeding going on. Let me take her off the base real quick because it's kind of in the way. But yeah, there's lots of paint bleeding in the armor parts. Not so much in this one, but just a little bit. Well, we'll see more of that as we go on. Yeah, also up here, she has the long ponytail, which also in a nice dark blue. And I overall like the design of this figure anyway. Just obviously, this is something that caught my attention. Like the big boobies, giant ones, really pushed up far. Nicely molded, 2 balloons in there, and then I'll move on for that before I sound even more pervy. But yeah, armor parts, paint bleeding in the back, and just going all throughout it. I like, however, though, that they made the armor really nice and shiny for the rest of the figure. You got the muted tones in her skin tone, and the outfit, obviously. A nice blue also, really like a bright blue going on, and she kind of looks like a robot girl, like a little bit of a mecha style going on. That was one of the things from Horizon. They have a lot of interesting stuff going on in that show. As far as design wise, story wise, I really couldn't keep up. There was so much going on with so many characters. But enough about that. You have kind of like a rope thing going on in the back. And the legs, I think they were supposed to be in some kind of nylon or whatever. That's why they're also so super shiny. Skin tight, and down to her little shoes where they have the red ribbons. I thought that looked very cute also. Oh my god, it's just that cute. I'm getting old, but anyway, moving on. So for the articulation, gonna start off at the head, ball hinge, classic Figma style. It's kind of blocked in the front because of the collar going on. It does rotate all the way around. Let me do that slowly, not to break anything of those off. This is kind of soft-ish material also, so it will not break immediately. Tilt side to side, and once again, I just want to see. Well, it kind of goes into the collar. It's okay, it's nicely done actually. Then we have another ball hinge in the hair, goes up and down, and also has some rotation. It doesn't go much farther than this. I don't really know what's blocking it. And then these pieces, those are just pegged in. So you can also rotate those around. The lower parts aren't. And then the shoulders. Again, classic Figma stuff. You got the double ball combination. This one is a little bit stiff though. But you have the ball hinge in the shoulder. Goes up over 45 degrees. Do we have a bicep swivel in there? No. But you can rotate it around and kind of have a swivel on the ball itself. Single hinge in the elbow. Also has some rotation because there's nothing blocking it. And then we got the fist. On a simple hinge, just pegged in there. That's really the old school Figma stuff. The oldest of old school. Then we got the torso articulation. Surprisingly nimble. Again, you think with all the boobage going on, they really wouldn't have that much room to play around with it. But then again, it's pushed so far up, so I guess that makes it even. And we have some ball hinges in the back for the entire rope part. For some action poses. It does go up. Does rotate inside, not really outside, but you can play around with that. And then the middle piece is hard plastic, so I don't know. It doesn't have a joint. It's hard plastic, so it doesn't play around with the rest of it. Just weird stuff. Then we got the legs. Let me see, let me more rotate that up again, see how much the legs goes out to the side. It's just on ball joints. Can we move those up? No. So it doesn't really go to the side as much. It does go forward nicely, and it doesn't really go to the back because of the butt and everything that's going on over here. Then we got the knee joint. Can you also rotate that around? Just wondering. No, it's in there weirdly. Then she loses a part of her armor. That's not part of the show. But yeah, knee joint, simple stuff. And then the foot is on another ball hinge, forward, back a lot because there's nothing blocking it. And also has some inward and outward rotation. And there you go. And another very cool part about this figure are the accessories, because there are a lot of them. Starting off with the regular stuff, we got the hands, open hands, holding hands, kind of like more like grabbing hands. You got the fist hands on deck, and 2 more holding hands for her big staff. As well, like a lot of kind of holding. Well, this is not really holding, more like grabbing. But regardless of that, you know, if you want to angle it, if you want to keep it more straight, yeah, there's a couple of options for that. And we got one more single straight up holding hand. I have the other one on the figure already. And we got another hairpiece. More on that, you know what? I was like, more on that later, but why would I do that? This hairpiece is for this energy effect, so to speak. Which you just slide in here. It looks wonky, I'm not the biggest fan of it. We got more of these. We got the one knee pad that fell off earlier. That's by design because you can take it off. And you have more of these panels. Just slide it in here. If I could get it. Slide that in there, and she has those boosters. Also in the knee pads, I think there's like also enhancements and stuff. She goes like, oh, I need more power in my knee, and then like knee power engage, and then that goes up, and you have 2 more of these. That one looks the same, and that one also looks the same. So same symbols, same stuff. Moving on, and then there's like a whole bunch of energy effects, just kind of on the ground. Again, when they're fighting, jumping around. Then we got 2 more faces, one yelling face and one kind of shy smiling face. The eyes, boys, the eyes look very good. So then we got the lance. We got the tip of the lance, has some writing on it, and the symbol. And then you got the lower part. And you can all take this apart and make a bigger lance. This is why this piece is in here. And put that on top. And then the other one on the lower. No, that's not this one. That's this one. That's where you have the other one. Put that one on the lower end, and then you have a super long spear, even too long for my entire background and stuff. But yeah, again, this is like in the show, she attacks and she elongates her spear. And it goes up. Doesn't she like attack a ship at some point of that? Because it gets so super long. So yeah, you have that. I prefer my regular spear, the other one. Even that one is pretty long. I mean, it's, let's see, hold on. Let me give you the scoop. Is this? Yeah, this is 20 centimeters, 8 inches long. So you can imagine with this piece in the middle, it's pretty much double. So there you go with that. And then we got this piece. Now, what the hell is this piece? I just had the spear. I could put it away too early. But you slide that, I think, over here. So I guess it goes on the lower part then. Yeah, there we go. Put it on the lower part to boost your spear stats. And finally, she has a sword that she can take out. Nice, metallic, very, very shiny. And have I lost some paint there? Looks like I lost some paint there. But yeah, I've been keeping it in this holster, trying to protect it. Also has a little bit of paint bleeding once again, but a nice logo in there. And that's gonna wrap up the accessories. I mean, for the rest, of course, you got the Figma base and the Figma back. I actually kept that one, got all my stuff right in the middle of nowhere. Wonderful. So there you go, that's the accessories. So yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna bring me to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? I mean, I still remember when I bought her, and I can tell you right away. I mean, obviously I bought her because she looks pretty sexy. I like the design overall, but getting her, I was like, holy crap, there's like so much accessory. You got like the faces, you got like really a bunch of hands, you got like a big lance, and you can make like a bigger lance, you have a sword, you have the energy effects and whatnot, and there's really not much more I can ask for for a figure I barely know anything about. And like Horizon was never really the big, huge anime, and they only did Honda over here. So you know, it's one of these things where you don't really expect much going in, but you're getting a ton. So really, that's all the good stuff, and the only kind of bad stuff is the paint bleeding. In the white, is especially the white, there's some paint bleeding going on in her torso. And the armor parts, but really that's it. And yeah, I don't really mind that. It's not a big deal compared to a very, very nice package. And I'm not only talking about that one, but I'm talking about also the rest. So, of course, recommend it if you can still find her. I really haven't seen much of this figure lately. So, and this is a little bit loose. I wish that would stay in place. Anyway, it's a bit of an old Figma, so okay with that. Anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Futayo Honda wants.